Have you ever observed that as you age, the dynamics of your relationship seem to shift? You may notice that certain friends gradually drift away, family members exhibit less patience, or even strangers appear less welcoming than before. This experience can be both frustrating and painful, especially when you recognize the value you still bring to the table. However, it's important to consider that this shift may not solely be attributed to others. It could also involve aspects of your own behavior. In this discussion, we will explore 6 factors that may lead to feelings of resentment from those around you after reaching the age of 70. These are subtle habits, behaviors, or attitudes that, over time, can create a sense of distance between you and your loved ones. Let us consider the positive aspect. Once you identify these patterns, you have the ability to modify them, enhance your relationships, and maintain your presence as someone others genuinely appreciate. I encourage you to stay with me until the conclusion, as grasping these 6 concepts could significantly influence how individuals perceive you, how they engage with you, and the level of love and respect you receive as you grow older. This journey is not about altering your true self, rather, it is about ensuring that the most admirable version of yourself is what others will recall. Now, let us begin. One of the quickest ways to alienate others, often without awareness, is to adopt a consistently negative outlook. Life presents its challenges, and by the time one reaches their 70s, this negativity can become particularly pronounced. You have encountered numerous obstacles. Medical issues, financial difficulties, familial letdowns, and societal frustrations are all genuine concerns that deserve attention. However, when discussions devolve into a continuous stream of grievances, it can lead to a lack of engagement from others. This negativity not only impacts you but also those in your vicinity. If every interaction with your children revolves around the world's shortcomings, or if conversations with friends become mere tirades about your discontent, it can create a heavy atmosphere. In contemporary society, individuals may begin to link your presence with feelings of frustration rather than joy. While your emotions are indeed valid, a persistent emphasis on negativity can lead to others feeling exhausted over time. Consequently, they might start to shy away from interactions altogether. Consider this: do you find pleasure in the company of someone who exclusively discusses problems? Likely not, and the same principle applies to others as well. It is not reasonable to anticipate constant cheerfulness. However, finding a balance between frustrations and moments of gratitude and curiosity can significantly impact your overall well-being. What actions should be taken in place of that? Be mindful of your language. If you find yourself starting with complaints, take a moment to pause and reflect. Is this the energy I wish to contribute to this conversation? Consider it carefully. Redirecting attention towards an alternative, balanced or favorable, even minor details such as a humorous anecdote, a captivating fact, or a kind remark can enhance the enjoyment of conversations. The essential point: individuals may not distance themselves from you due to a lack of concern, rather, they may do so to avoid feeling worse after an interaction. A touch of self-awareness can significantly enhance your conversations, ensuring that others depart feeling uplifted rather than depleted. Additionally, offering unsolicited advice or criticism can be counterproductive. With age comes a wealth of experience, and it's important to share that wisdom thoughtfully. Trends are transient, and I've observed individuals making errors and acquiring knowledge through challenging experiences. Naturally, there is a desire to assist others in steering clear of similar missteps. However, this is where complexities arise. When advice is given without solicitation, it may come across as more of a critique rather than a helpful suggestion. This observation is particularly relevant when it comes to younger family members. You may notice your adult children or grandchildren making decisions that you perceive as misguided, whether in financial matters, parenting, or lifestyle choices. When you attempt to offer guidance, even with the best intentions, they may interpret your words as criticism rather than concern. This dynamic is not limited to family, it can also occur among friends. Suggesting that a friend adopt healthier eating habits, curb unnecessary spending, or engage in social activities may seem like sound advice, but they might perceive it as an unwelcome critique. No one appreciates feeling as though they are being lectured, regardless of the merit of the advice being offered. As a result, conversations can become fraught with tension. When engaging with others, it's important to recognize that unsolicited corrections and critiques can lead to withdrawal. Instead of offering advice prematurely, it's advisable to wait until you are explicitly asked. If someone genuinely seeks your guidance, they will reach out for it. If not, it's often more beneficial to allow them the space to navigate their own challenges. This approach doesn't preclude sharing your insights, rather, it emphasizes doing so in a manner that honors their autonomy. A straightforward principle to follow. Inquire prior to offering guidance. Rather than stating you really shouldn't be eating that, consider asking if you would like some tips. Understanding the principles of nutritious eating is essential. If they agree, share your insights. If they disagree, it's best to move on. This minor adjustment can significantly influence how others view you, ultimately impacting your overall presence. Individuals often do not disregard advice out of indifference, rather, they tend to shy away from it to evade feelings of judgment. When you provide guidance in a manner that honors their decisions, you establish yourself as a reliable source of support rather than a cause of irritation. If you are still engaged in appreciating these insights, kindly comment with the number 2 below to indicate your presence. Additionally, if you have not yet subscribed, I encourage you to click that subscribe button and activate notifications to ensure you do not miss any upcoming videos. Your assistance enables us to persist in producing valuable content. Now, let us proceed. Individual number 3 is demonstrating an unwillingness to embrace change. The world is in a constant state of flux, a reality that has persisted throughout history and will continue into the future. A significant error that individuals often commit as they age is the reluctance to embrace this change, rather than adjusting to it. This resistance is understandable, given the decades spent adhering to established traditions, values, and practices that now appear to be fading. However, when one remains steadfast in denying the evolution of society, interactions can become more taxing than pleasurable. This tendency may manifest in various ways, such as frequently lamenting that past times were superior whenever a younger individual shares their current interests. Perhaps you overlook contemporary advancements as superfluous, despite the fact that they serve as the primary means of connection for the majority of individuals today, or perhaps it can be disheartening when societal norms evolve, creating a gap in understanding with younger generations. However, it is essential to recognize that change is inevitable. When discussions frequently devolve into arguments about the superiority of the past over the present, it may lead others to distance themselves. Consider the advancements in technology. Adapting to new devices is crucial. Apps and methods of communication can indeed present challenges, however, resisting adaptation can complicate your inclusion in the lives of others. Your grandchildren may favor texting over phone calls, and your friends might coordinate plans via social media rather than through traditional conversations. By not engaging with these evolving practices, you risk becoming more isolated, not due to a lack of care from others, but because they may struggle to find ways to include you. So, what steps can you take? Maintain an open mindset. You need not embrace every new trend or adopt every habit, but a willingness to listen, learn, and adjust can enhance your social interactions. Instead of dismissing something as foolish or confusing, consider expressing curiosity by saying, "That's interesting, please tell me more about it." The essential conclusion: individuals may not anticipate that you will embrace every alteration, yet they value your willingness to remain inquisitive instead of dismissive. Embracing new experiences enhances cognitive function, fortifies relationships, and sustains a vibrant connection to the world. Now, let's address a topic that can lead to significant frustration. Anticipating excessive contributions from others while failing to reciprocate. Point 4. Anticipating excessive contributions from others while failing to reciprocate. One significant source of tension in relationships, whether with family, friends, or neighbors, arises when one individual consistently takes without reciprocating. Unfortunately, this tendency can become more prevalent as individuals grow older. You may not even be aware of your actions, but if you anticipate that others will always fulfill your needs without regard for their own, it can gradually alienate those around you. This dynamic can manifest in various forms. For instance, you might expect your children or grandchildren to initiate calls or visits. Consistently assist with tasks without receiving adequate acknowledgement. It is possible that you rely on a friend for emotional support without inquiring about their well-being. Additionally, you might expect younger family members to prioritize your needs, believing that this is a familial obligation. This presents a concern. Individuals are often willing to assist and they perceive their contributions as appreciated. However, when they sense that their efforts are being exploited or overlooked, they may withdraw. This withdrawal can lead to feelings of abandonment, often without recognizing that it was the imposition of unreasonable expectations that initiated this cycle. This does not imply that one should refrain from seeking assistance. Rather, it is important to approach the situation thoughtfully. Relationships require mutual effort, and as you mature, you still possess the ability to contribute positively. A kind word, a thoughtful inquiry, or a simple expression of thanks can significantly enhance others' sense of appreciation. Small gestures hold great importance. Therefore, it is essential to reflect on your own actions. If you find yourself frequently in the position of receiving, consider how you might express gratitude and offer support in return. Even an act as straightforward as conveying a thoughtful message, recognizing important occasions, and engaging with sincere attention can significantly enhance individuals' sense of worth, rather than making them feel merely obliged. Ultimately, people are more inclined to support you when they sense that their contributions are acknowledged and valued. Conversely, if they perceive their involvement as a mere obligation, they may start to withdraw. A small gesture of appreciation can go a long way in maintaining authentic and robust relationships. If you are still viewing this video and finding these insights beneficial, please comment number 4 below to indicate your presence. Additionally, if you haven't subscribed yet, I encourage you to click the subscribe button and activate the bell notification to stay updated with our content. Your support is vital for us to continue producing meaningful material that aims to inform and inspire. Now, let's proceed. Number 5 involves revisiting the past too frequently. Memories hold a certain beauty. They serve as reminders of the individuals we've cherished, the experiences we've encountered, and the lessons we've learned. One common error individuals tend to make as they age is becoming overly fixated on the past, which can significantly influence others' perceptions of them. This often occurs when discussions consistently revolve around previous experiences. Reflecting on past experiences can often bring a sense of comfort, as it is natural to share the moments that have shaped us. However, when conversations consistently revolve around bygone days, it may create a disconnect with those around us. For younger individuals, hearing phrases like, "back in my day," can feel dismissive, as if their own experiences lack validity simply because they differ from what came before. This pattern can also frustrate peers, leading to repetitive and predictable exchanges that diminish the richness of dialogue. It's essential to strike a balance, ensuring that discussions remain engaging and relevant to the present. What alternative actions should be considered? Integrate your experiences with current events. Share your narratives while also engaging with the present circumstances, rather than solely recounting memories. Inquire about the lives of those around you. If you notice yourself recounting a familiar tale, take a moment to reflect on whether the situation warrants it. Above all, remain receptive to the possibility of forging new experiences rather than solely revisiting past ones. The essence of memories lies in their value, as they are to be treasured rather than used as substitutes for the present. Individuals seek to establish connections with you in the here and now, rather than solely reminiscing about your past self. By demonstrating genuine interest in current experiences and the individuals in your life, you foster robust relationships and enrich conversations. Now, let us address a topic that has the potential to generate significant tension. Failing to respect boundaries and personal space is a significant issue. As we age, our relationships with family, friends, and neighbors change, yet the fundamental need for personal space and boundaries remains constant. A common error that individuals make as they grow older is the assumption that their presence, opinions, or needs take precedence simply due to their age. This can manifest in various ways. It is possible that you anticipate immediate responses from family members when you call, and if they do not answer, you may feel overlooked. You might also visit someone's home unannounced, assuming they will be pleased to see you, without considering that they could be occupied. Additionally, you may believe you should be informed about various aspects of someone's life, such as their relationships, financial choices, or personal decisions, without acknowledging their right to privacy. While individuals may not express it openly, a lack of respect for their boundaries can lead to discomfort. As individuals begin to withdraw, you might observe a decrease in their communication frequency, fewer invitations to gatherings, or a reluctance to share personal experiences. If this behavior goes unnoticed, it can be misinterpreted as neglect. However, it is important to understand that they are likely attempting to safeguard their personal boundaries. Another manner in which this occurs is through emotional boundaries. When you frequently express your frustrations, grief, or loneliness to the same individual without considering the impact on them, they may begin to withdraw from conversations. Each person faces their own challenges, and while it is crucial to share your emotions, it is equally vital to allow room for the feelings of others. So, what alternatives can you explore? It is essential to be aware of the cues that indicate someone may be reluctant to engage in conversation. Consider whether you are providing them with adequate space. If you find yourself frequently seeking attention, reflect on whether you are honoring their time and obligations. Additionally, when someone establishes a boundary, be it regarding visits, discussions, or personal issues, it is crucial to respect that boundary without taking offense. Ultimately, strong relationships thrive on mutual respect. When individuals feel that their boundaries are acknowledged, they are more inclined to feel at ease, more open to connecting, and more likely to include you as a significant part of their lives. If you are still engaged with this content and find these perspectives valuable, your engagement is appreciated, so please leave a comment below to confirm your presence. If you haven't already subscribed, I recommend clicking the subscribe button and activating the notification bell to stay updated with all future videos. Your support enables us to continue producing meaningful content aimed at informing and inspiring you. Here are some concluding thoughts. Advancing in age does not inherently result in the loss of relationships. However, it is possible that certain behaviors, often unnoticed, may create distance between you and others. The positive aspect is that once you identify these tendencies, you possess the ability to alter them. We have discussed the risks associated with persistent negativity, offering unsolicited recommendations, resisting change, having unrealistic expectations of others, clinging to the past, and disregarding personal boundaries can gradually lead to frustration. However, once you recognize these patterns, you can initiate small adjustments that foster connection rather than distance. The essential insight is that relationships flourish when there is mutual respect, gratitude, and equilibrium. Individuals find fulfillment in the company of those who recognize their worth, listen attentively, and express gratitude. Regardless of your age, you have the capacity to embody this role. I invite you to share which of these 6 points resonated with you the most. Have you observed someone distancing themselves and now understand the reason behind it? Please leave a comment below. I value each one, and your insights could assist someone else facing a similar situation. We appreciate your presence today. Before you leave, please take a moment to share one key takeaway from this video and how you intend to implement it in your life. Your insights are valuable to us, so feel free to express them. Your feedback inspires us to create more impactful content. If you found this video enjoyable, please consider liking, subscribing, and sharing. Your support is invaluable and enables us to keep providing you with important insights. Thank you for your attention, and we anticipate your presence in our upcoming video.